Live. Lisa's here and Linda. Welcome. Lay down on the mat, come into corpse pose. So we're letting the feet flop out to the sides. You're going to let your spine sit in its natural curve, so the lower back will be lifted off the mat, the shoulder blades flat, palms facing up. Lengthen through the back of your neck, tucking your chin under slightly. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And you're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just let the muscles relax. Nice long inhales and nice long exhales. I think it looks a bit dodgy actually, doesn't it? But it does warm, it keeps us nice and warm. If I go there and then... It looks even weirder on Facebook Live. But at least we'll be warm. So focusing on nice long inhales and nice long exhales. Just notice how your body feels. Notice any areas that feel tight. Just going to breathe through it. And then from there you're going to inhale, take your arms up overhead. Lengthen from fingertips all the way down to your toes. Stretching nice and long. Breathing deeply, really stretching out those muscles. And then as you exhale, bring your arms round to the sides and come back to your start position. Take a couple of breaths there. And then again on your inhale, you're going to reach up. Lengthen through the whole body, all the way down your spine. Squeezing your thighs, pointing your toes. And then exhale, arms round to the sides. And then keep that going at your pace. If you want to hold each pose for a few breaths, then do. If you want to keep it moving and warm yourself up, then just keep it moving with your breath. One more, and then bring yourself back to corpse pose, bend the knees and bring the knees into the chest. You're going to rock gently from side to side, massaging out the lower back. And I'm going to inhale, pull the knees in, and as you exhale, release one leg down, point the toe of the straight leg, flex the foot of the bent leg. Just breathe deeply in that position, feeling that stretch through the hip flexor. And then inhale, bring the knees in together. And as you exhale, release the other leg down. And then inhale in together, and then at your pace, just switch through those legs. Each exhale, try and pull that knee a little bit closer. If you want a stronger stretch, you can press the heel of the straight leg into the floor. Just gives you a bit more of an active stretch. Good, keep that going. One more on each leg, and then bring your knees into your chest, and again just rocking gently from side to side. Wonderful. We're going to roll up and come up onto all fours. Hands under shoulders. Knees under hips. I'm going to press the mat away, So your shoulders are nice and active, and then we're going to cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly for your cow pose, and then exhale, arching up, rounding out the spine, dropping the nose under. Inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back away from your neck, and then exhale, rounding out the spine, and just keep that moving at your pace with your own breath. Going to come back to neutral. We're going to take the left foot back. I'm going to rock forwards and backwards. Just dropping the heel, stretching out through the back of the leg. And then bring that foot to the side. Plant the sole of your foot down. And we're going to sit back and forward. So just work to your own limits. If you can't sit back on the heel, then just sit back as far as you can. Just stretching through the inner thigh. And then bring that foot to the front. You're going to sink forward, lift the chest and look forward. So you feel a stretch in the hip flexor, and then exhale, sit back, lift the toe. Again, sit back on the heel only as far as you can. Inhale forward and exhale back. Good, bringing yourself back to all fours. We're going right side onto the toe, rocking forwards and backwards. Drop the heel, feel the stretch down the back of the leg. And then take your foot to the side, sole of the foot down, and stretch out that inner thigh. I feel like tonight might be a night that I get cramp. When you can feel it in like all the muscles. And then bring that foot to the front. So if I suddenly roll around on the floor, it's not a pose, don't copy me. Sit back, lift that toe. And then we're going to come up to standing. So step yourself together, fold forward, soften the knees, just let yourself hang there. And then slowly roll up, bringing your head up last and come into standing. Okay, so plant the feet nice and flat at hip distance apart. We're just going to swing through, so swinging the arms, letting them swing, playground swings they're called. Try and keep the hips facing forward now, so squeeze the bum and keep the hips facing forward so it's just the arms that are swinging. And then come back to neutral. We're going to pull the shoulders back, activate the hands, lengthen through the back of the neck and squeeze the legs. Breathe deeply there, come into mountain. And then we're going to inhale, reach high, send the fingertips up to the ceiling. And then as we exhale, we're just going to release the hands back down. Reset, just roll the shoulders back. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, arms down again. Roll the shoulders back, activate the hands. Inhale, reach up. This time we're going to fold as we exhale. So soften the knees, let the head hang. Let the fingertips come to the mat. Just breathing there, allowing the lower back to relax. Letting the head hang. Letting that torso come towards the thighs. we're going to slowly roll up. Just roll the shoulders back. Coming up to standing. Again, we're going to do that again. Inhale, reach high. And then exhale, fold forward. Let the head hang, let the body soften towards the mat. Bring the fingertips to the mat. And then we're going to inhale, halfway lift. So if you can keep your fingertips on the floor or bring your hands to your shins. We're flattening out the spine, straightening the legs, feeling that stretch down the back of the legs. Exhale, fold again. Let the head hang. And then bring the hands down and step the feet back. Coming onto the knees into a modified plank. Hips through nice and flat. We're going to squeeze everything here. Breathe nice and deeply. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale as you exhale, coming forward and then lifting up onto the hands, onto the knees, looking up to the ceiling. Allow your belly to drop towards the mat. Inhale, tuck your toes, and exhale, sit back into child's pose. Let the head come down. Try and relax that back. And the hips sit on, the bum sit onto the heels. Breathe deeply. Plant the hands, inhale, come to all fours, tuck your toes under. And then as you exhale, lift up into puppy dog. Knees bent. Press the chest through. Let the head hang, looking through the feet to the wall behind you. Trying to flatten out that back, rolling the shoulders. Inhale, come onto your toes, bend your knees, look forwards. Walk the feet to your hands. Soften the knees and fold. And slowly roll up. Taking the arms up overhead into a back bend. And then exhale down. Okay, we're going to do that again. Maybe just step it up a little bit, just move a little bit faster. Is everybody okay? Is everybody warm enough? Yeah. Okay, ground through your feet. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your bum. Pull the belly button in, lengthen through that torso. Shoulders back, activate the hands. Take a few breaths here, nice and deep. And then you're going to inhale, reach high. Send the fingertips up to the ceiling, and as you exhale, fold forward. Let the head hang, let the torso drape towards the knees. Bring the fingertips to the floor or to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten out the spine, straighten the legs, press the toes into the floor. Exhale, hands down, step back. Bringing the knees down, so we're in modified plank. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring the chest down. We're going to come into Sphinx pose, so elbows underneath your shoulders, palms flat, and then exhale. Just roll the shoulders back, flatten the hips into the mat. Squeezing the shoulder blades, lengthening the neck. Breathe deeply. Inhale. As you exhale, lowering down. Bring the hands under your shoulders, tuck the toes, and as you exhale, come back into child's pose. Let the spine curve. Press the palms into the floor, stretching out through the upper body. Inhale, plant the hands, tuck the toes, come to all fours. As you exhale, lift up into puppy dog, pressing the chest towards the thighs. Breathing deeply. Let that head hang. We're going to inhale, we're going to step the feet back slightly, straighten out the legs, drop the heels. Coming into downward facing dog. Really press through that upper body. Breathing deeply. We're going to inhale, come onto the toes and slowly walk the feet to the hands. Soften the knees. Exhale, fold. And then when you're ready, slowly rolling up. Taking the arms up overhead. Reaching to the ceiling. And then exhale down. Lovely. Well done. Okay. Oh, I do feel a little bit looser. That helps. Okay, so we're going to come into a side angle. So we're going to step the feet wide. And we're going to turn the right foot so it's pointing forward. The left foot will stay straight out. You all right? Okay, so from there we're going to turn the hips so that the hips are pointing to the side. Take the arms out. Inhale. As you exhale, lower your shoulders. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to bend forward and reach over. So we're bending this front knee and reaching forward, and then we're going to bring the elbow onto that thigh. Take right hand onto right thigh, Patrick. And then take the arm up overhead. So we're going to try and just bend into this. So you might want to work that back foot back so you've got a longer stride. And bend the knee a little bit more so that you're coming into a side bend. Look down at the right foot. We're trying to keep the chest up. That's beautiful. Take the arm up over the head to the side of the ear so that you're reaching over to the right. And breathe deeply. On each exhale, you're trying to sink a little bit deeper into that side bend. We're going to inhale, release the hand, bring it down to the floor, coming onto the toe at the back. So we're coming into a low lunge. Both hands down, one either side of the foot. And we're going to just drop the heel and sink the hip forward. So we're trying to bring this front knee to 90 degrees, opening out the back hip flexor. Like the sprinter position at boot camp. Apologies. Inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, you're going to bring that knee down. So the left knee comes down, and you're going to bring the forearms to your right thigh. And then we're just going to breathe here, just letting this back hip flexor open. You might feel it in the front hip flexor. We're breathing there. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to come back like we did through that warm-up. Sit back on the heel if it's comfortable and lift the toe at the front. If it's not, you can come to here, straightening out that front leg, or slight bend and lift the toe. So as long as we've got that toe lifted, you'll get a stretch through the back of the leg. Just hold it there. If you want to go deeper, you can fold forward, but don't force anything through your hamstring because we don't want it to twang. We're going to inhale, we're going to come up, we're going to step the feet together and exhale, fold, softening the knees, allowing the head to hang, just rebalancing, regrounding. And then we're going to slowly roll up, bringing the head up last. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go the other way. So we're going to take a nice wide stance. This time we're turning the left foot forward. And the right foot stays out to the side. So your hips want to be pointing out to the side, not over the front leg. We're going to inhale, take the arms out. Exhale, lower the shoulders away from the ears, so we're lengthening that neck. Inhale, and we're going to reach over as we exhale, bend the front knee, and we're reaching to the left. Bringing the elbow to that thigh, and then take the right arm over by the ear and look down to the left foot. So try and tuck the bum under, so we're not sticking the bum out at the back. Your torso is nice and upright. If COVID wasn't on and I came and put my arms either side of you, you'd be in a beautiful straight line. You're lucky I can't prod and poke and move you all. From there, we're going to inhale, bring the hand down. So one hand either side of the foot, coming onto the toe at the back, into that runner's lunge. So sinking forward and drop the heel at the back. So we're pushing through those hips. We're trying to keep that front knee at 90 degrees so we're not putting too much pressure on it. We're going to inhale. And as you exhale, drop the knee, bringing the forearms to the thigh, and then breathing there. And as you exhale, you're allowing yourself to sink forward, feeling the stretch through here. And bring the hands down and sit back into your half split, lifting the toe. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can fold forward. Again, just work to your own limits. So plant that foot down. Step your feet together, soften your knees. Exhale, fold, and then slowly roll up, coming back up to standing. Lovely, walk out those legs. Okay, so we're going to do a seated, or we're going to do downward facing dog, and then we're going to come into a seated fold. So come down onto the mat. We're going to plant the hands, spread the fingers, knees under hips, hands directly under your shoulders. From here, we're going to inhale, we're going to tuck the toes under and pull the belly button in. And then as you exhale, we're going to lift up, coming into puppy dog to start with. Once you've got that nice flat back and your head's loose, you're going to step the feet back, drop the heels, straighten out those legs. Breathe nice and deeply there. We're going to lift the left leg high, reaching it up, dropping the right heel. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring that knee through. We're going to come over onto the left side and come into a modified pigeon. So your knees want to be at 90 degrees. So your front knee, the left knee should be at the front of you. And the right knee pushed back. So both knees should be at 90 degrees. We're going to turn the torso so it's directly over this knee. So as we inhale, we're going to lengthen, and then as we exhale, we're folding that torso over the front knee. That's good. So you'll feel this in your front glute. So you'll feel it in your left glute, possibly where the boot camp pain is. If you want to go a little bit deeper with that, you can exhale And fold all the way forward, bringing the forehead down. Try and relax the lower back. Try and relax the inner thigh. Slowly sit up, and we're going to bring the right leg round to the front and the left leg stays bent. So you want the right leg at the front, the left leg, the foot is on the inside of your thigh. So we're opening up the knee here. So we're going to try and push the knee down so that you're opening up that left hip. Your right leg is pointing straight forward. We're going to activate it. So you're going to press the knee into the floor and lift that toe up towards you. So that leg's nice and straight. We're turning the torso over the right leg. We're going to reach up nice and high. Inhale. And then as you exhale, just hinging. So bringing the fingertips to the floor. Looking straight ahead. Rolling the shoulders back, so you want to keep the back as flat as you can, so you're hinging from the hip here. Breathing deeply, keeping this foot active, pushing this left knee out. We're going to inhale again, and then as you exhale, you're allowing that body to fold, so you're allowing the spine to curve, the head to come down. Keeping the knee active if you can. If you can't, soften the right knee, but all the while you're pushing the left knee out, down towards the floor. And on each exhale, you're trying to allow that body to sink a little bit deeper. Feeling the muscles ease and relax as you fold. And then inhale, slowly roll up, bring the knees in together and just fold over. Letting the nose come towards the knees. Just resting there. Come back up, come onto the knees again. We're going to come back into downward facing dog. We're going to do the other side. So hands under shoulders, plant the palms, spread the fingers, tuck the toes under. Inhale, press the mat away, and as you exhale, lift up, coming into puppy dog to start with. Trying to press the chest towards the thighs. Take a few breaths here and then straighten out those legs, dropping the heels, feeling the stretch down the back of the legs as you press your chest towards your thighs, creating that lovely upside down V. Nice deep breaths. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg high, dropping the left heel, working that standing leg, and then as you exhale, bring the knee through to the front of the mat. We're coming again onto the right side this time, and we're bringing the knees to 90 degrees. We're going to turn the torso so the breastbone is going to come in line with that thigh bone. Inhale, and then as we exhale, we're folding over. Trying to relax the bum, the inner thighs. Using that breath on each exhale, lowering yourself down, trying to relax all those muscles. You might feel a stretch in the lower back. inhale, slowly sit yourself up. We're bringing the left leg round. The right foot is on the inside of the thigh. Activate the left leg. So knee pressed down into the floor, pull the toes up towards you. We're turning the torso over the left leg. We're going to inhale, reach high. As we exhale, we're bringing the fingertips down and just hinging. So we're still looking forward, rolling the shoulders. So we're trying to keep a nice flat back, keep a nice hinge through there. And then inhale. And as you exhale, you can fold down, pushing the right knee out and towards the floor. So we're opening up that hip. Keeping the leg active if you can. If you can't, soften the knee. Allowing yourself to fold. Breathing deeply on each exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into that forward fold. Inhale, slowly come up, bring the feet together, bend the knees, and fold forward, and the forehead come to your knees. From there, you're going to roll yourself back. Bring the knees into your chest and roll gently from side to side. We're going to straighten the right leg out. So the right leg goes out, the left leg in towards your chest. We're going to take the right hand onto the left knee. We're going to inhale, bring the knee to 90 degrees. And then as you exhale, we're going to pull that knee over to the right side. So we're crossing the knee across. Bring the foot down if you can. And then you're going to stretch out the left hand and look over the left shoulder. So we're getting a half twist. Again, you'll feel it in the glute of the left side. Try and work on keeping the shoulders flat if you can. Pressing the palm down, opening out the shoulders. On each exhale, try and let that knee come over a little bit more. Try and let the torso twist. If you can't bring the foot down to the floor, you can hook the foot around the back of the right leg. We're going to inhale, roll it back, bring that knee in. Plant the right foot down with the knee bent, and then put the ankle of the left foot onto that knee. We're going to push the left knee away with the left hand. And then we're going to inhale. If you want to go deeper from there, reach through, take hold of the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. And then as you exhale, you're going to lay yourself back so the upper body is relaxed on the mat and you're pulling those knees in towards you. Release the right leg, straighten the left leg out, and take hold of the back of the thigh or the back of the calf, flexing the toe down towards you. If that's easy and you want a deeper stretch, you can straighten out the right leg, so you've got a deeper stretch through that hamstring. You can take hold of your toe if you can reach and really straighten that leg. And inhale, bring the knee in. Bring both knees in and rock gently from side to side. So bringing the right knee in, you're going to stretch the left leg down. We're going to bring the left hand to the knee and bring that knee to 90 degrees. So it's not bunched up into you. Bring the right hand down on the floor at the side of you at shoulder height. Inhale, and then as you exhale, pull that knee over to the left side. Try and keep the shoulder blades down. If your foot doesn't reach the floor, you can hook it behind the left leg. Look over that shoulder, opening out the chest. Breathing deeply. And then inhale, bring that knee in. We're going to bend the left knee, plant the foot on the floor. The right ankle goes on the left knee. And you're going to push the right knee away. And then to go deeper, you're going to reach through, take hold of the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. And then as you exhale, lay yourself back. You might find you tighter on one side than the other. Trying to relax that upper body, pulling the knees in towards you. Nice deep breaths. Release that leg down. The right leg comes up. We're going to straighten it out, taking hold of the back of the thigh, the back of the calf or the toe. Flexing the toe down towards you. If you want to go a little bit deeper, straighten that leg, the left leg out. Really deepens that stretch. And then inhale, bring the knee in, bring both knees in and rock gently from side to side. We're going to take both arms out at shoulder height, plant the palms down, bring the toes down to the floor with the knees still bent. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to drop the knees to the left and look over the right shoulder. Just breathe in there, trying to let that torso relax, twist in the spine. And then inhale, knees together to center, and then exhale, drop them over to the right, looking over the left shoulder. From there we're going to bring the arms in and then turn onto the right side. So you'll stay on the right side, come into the fetal position. You're going to rest there. Nice deep breaths. Just try and relax the body. Focusing again on your breathing. And then we're going to slowly lift up, coming up to a seated position. Thank you very much for joining me. Just little thought. So yoga tonight, we all wanted to, well, most of us wanted to stretch our muscles. Yoga stretches your muscles, it stretches your stamina sometimes, it stretches your mind, and it stretches your limits. So thank you for joining me. I hope you feel stretched and either sleepy and ready to go to sleep, Sally, or stretched out and ready to just start the week. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me. I feel better for that. So whether you guys do or not doesn't really matter. And it went really fast tonight, really fast. So thank you ever so much, everyone. It's wonderful having you here. Thank you, guys. Namaste. Thanks, Lise. Thanks, Linda. I hope that helped. I'll see you Wednesday at 12 noon. Take care.